Hi, this is Karen from Cardio Golf, and I'm in the GolfGym studio today to show you how I warm up using the GolfGym SQUEASY Ball and the CardioGolf Shortee Club. Let's start with some hand-eye coordination. So simply take the ball and just toss it back and forth like this, trying to get a little flip in your wrist, maybe spin the ball, and just watch the ball, and then just try to flip it and toss it a little bit higher each time. Catch it, you might want to bend your knees a little bit there, catch it in different directions. You're just trying to keep your hand-eye coordination sharp. This might get your heart rate up a little bit, bending your knees, trying to toss it a little bit higher. Switch hands, keep your eye on the ball. That's a great way to keep your hand-eye coordination sharp. All right, from here, go ahead and squeeze the ball between your palms like this. Keep your elbows nice and high. Go ahead and get into some golf posture. And then from here, squeezing the ball, you're just going to do some rotation with your upper body. So keep your head nice and centered. Keep your elbows nice and wide. And really try to get some movement going in your spine. So you're rotating your shoulders around your spine, and you're squeezing the ball at the same time, engaging your forearms, your shoulders, and your core. Keep squeezing the ball between your palms. Stretch your fingers and your arms out like this. And then from here, we'll do some more rotators, just trying to get some movement going between that upper and lower body. So try to keep your head centered if you're doing this for golf. This is fine to do this motion right here, but in golf you want to keep your head centered and turn your shoulders and your hips around your spine. All right, from here, go back to your elbows bent. This time in your golf posture, instead of moving your shoulders and your upper body, you're just going to rotate your hips, trying to keep your upper body very stable. So now we're separating that lower body from the upper body, just like you need to do in golf. So try to get a little internal, external hip rotation. All right, from here, just do some squeezes with that ball. Really try to get some grip strength going. Squeeze it as hard as you can, hold it for a second, and then release it. So you're going to do about 8 to 10 repetitions in each hand. Now, we always have a side that's stronger than the other side, so I would recommend you doing a few more repetitions on your weaker side. So I'm a right-handed golfer, so my left arm is usually a little bit weaker, so I'm really going to squeeze and try to do a few more repetitions on this left side. So you're just squeezing, you're holding, and you're releasing. You'll feel this in your extensors and your forearms, your shoulders, and you're engaging your core as you do this. Great. From here, hold the ball between your palms like this, and then you're just going to raise your arms up, really try to reach, and then come back down. So just engaging those shoulders, warming up that back and chest. All right, from here, keep holding onto your squeezy ball and pick up your shortee club. So you're going to toss the ball and try to twirl the club at the same time like this. So a little bit more hand-eye coordination. Try to toss the ball and try to just twirl your club. Good. It'll be more challenging if you do it in the opposite hand. I have this club now in my lead hand, which is my left hand. So now I have the club in my lead hand, which is my weaker hand, so it's a little bit more challenging this way. So try to toss the ball and twirl the club at the same time. This is a lot of hand-eye coordination. From here, just take your squeezy ball and put it on the ground. Hopefully it doesn't roll away, and you're going to use that as your pretend golf ball. So when you do all these exercises, imagine you're trying to strike the squeezy ball, and that's also going to keep your head centered. So when you do these swing exercises, you don't want your head moving all over the place. So go ahead and set up as if you were setting up to the squeezy ball. And then from here, we're just going to practice some backswing. So you're going to swing to the top and stop, hold it, and then start over. So you're trying to get into your good swing position at the top there. You're looking down at the squeezy ball as if that's your ball, and then you're turning and you're holding at the top right there. You can even bend your knee a little bit here to make sure that your weight's into your back side. You don't want to be like this with this back knee straight. You don't want to raise your head and look back. So look down at your squeezy ball. All right, from here, go ahead and do your backswing and then stop at impact. So at impact, your hands would be a little bit forward of your actual ball that you're hitting, so you don't want to scoop the ball up like this, so don't practice this way. Practice coming down and having your hips get out of the way, your hands are forward. You can see there's a little angle in the back of my right wrist. I'm hitting an iron, so I'm striking down. I'm not trying to flip the ball like this. So go ahead and practice and stop at impact. All right, let's keep on going. So go to the top of your swing, stop at impact, and then practice the release. So you can see my hips are getting out of the way, my arms are extended, but my head is still looking down at where the squeezy ball is. Where people go wrong in this position right here is they get to the top and then they look like this. So you can see they're looking up and they have a nice chicken wing here and the club face is pointed to the right. So you have to let that club release as your hips are rotating through. So you want to look like this after impact. So get into that position right there and rehearse it. All right, so let's finish that up. Keep your head centered over the squeezy ball, even after you've hit the ball and you're finishing. So you don't want to look like this when you finish. You want to keep your head centered over the squeezy ball. So you can see my head is still centered here over the squeezy ball. I have a nice little back arch. My weight shifted. I'm looking at where the ball would be going. My arms are relaxed over my shoulder. I'm not finishing like this or like this. So keep your head centered over the squeezy ball. So that's your warm-up using the GolfGym Squeasy Ball and the CardioGolf Shortee Club. You can get yours at golfgym.com.